Cameron, the Pirates opened Northwest Conference play on the road in Tacoma this past weekend. We always know it's going to be a challenging weekend when we play POU and Puget Sound. The Pirates didn't get the result maybe they were hoping for, but what do you take out of the weekend that's a positive from those matches?
I think we have good moments to celebrate the soccer that we played, the way that we played it in, if you call them, big matches, that's what they are. So how we represented ourselves in our identity, in our attitude, in our philosophy, in our way of play was really good. And we should feel proud of how we went about our business, even though we want to feel a little bit more satisfied with our outcomes. So I think they're controllables, mistakes that we made, things we can do better. So we'll look at keeping on controlling the controllables, and every week we want to keep improving. So we'll do that again this week.
It's a unique week in that you have a midweek match playing Whitman on Wednesday at home. How does the change in the weekly schedule affect your training and preparation for the matches this week?
Yeah, typically Wednesdays are our day that we go the hardest, the strongest in training. So now we get to go the hardest, the strongest in a match. So the cycle might look a little bit similar in terms of work rate or things like that, but yeah, the tactics of the week change because now Monday and Tuesday are preparation for a match thereafter. So we'll rest, recover for the most part today. We'll get the ball rolling and prep a few things. Tomorrow will be really tactical ahead of the game to make sure, like I said a moment ago, that we're our best and improving.
Let's talk about this week's opponents separately because they're very different from one another. Mm-hmm. Whitman, you have a lot of common opponents, mm-hmm. so you've seen on film mm-hmm. quite a bit. Mm-hmm. How do you prepare for a team, and how do you expect to be prepared mm-hmm. for when both teams are so familiar with each other, mm-hmm. yet having not played each other yet?
Yeah, I love the Eastern Washington rivalry, and right now I think more than anything Whitman has belief and no more reason than coming off 3 points at PLU this weekend. So we'll come up against an opponent who's really believing in themselves. And so one thing that we keep as a common theme is that we want sustained energy through our matches. And so hopefully we can take another step forward for ourselves in improving that. We're prepared. We're at a good place. We're not at our best. That best is yet to come. And we want to go represent that here in our very next match as we step into that game.
And then coming out of that, you've got a couple of days, and then you play Pacific University from Oregon here on Saturday. What do we know about the Boxers?
Another team coming off a pretty strong weekend here and good non-conference play for them. So, again, an opponent who has belief in this time. So, I think we will find probably more of a fight, if you will, on Wednesday, and probably more of something that's a chess match on Saturday is what we expect. So excited about both matches, lots of respect for both opponents, coaching staffs, the players that they have. It's going to be a really fun week of soccer for us here. And now we get to get it started here this afternoon in training.